What's up, everybody? Welcome back here for another episode of YGOU University. Sorry for the tongue twister there. As you may know, my name is Michael, and I'm followed here by my awesome co-hosts.
Alex.
Jeremy.
Bryce.
And we're here to educate you. Maybe share a few laughs, maybe a couple beers, because it was St. Patrick's Day the other day. But overall, yeah, we're here to educate. And,
Edutainment.
Edutain.
I was gonna say Red Bull vodka. That's what I had last night. Did you know it's like cocaine? Anyways.
But no, we're here for you, the viewers, and obviously, if you like our content, make sure like, share, subscribe. That would help us out a lot. And even if you want, you can check out our Patreon at TCG University. That'd be great. There's a tier where you can throw us a topic even. Nobody's done that yet. I think that'd be really neat, but not trying to be pushy, folks. All right, anyways, we're gonna move on to our next topic, and that's staying positive, but not just in life. No, we're trying to stay positive in the game, in the moment. When Austin George top decks a Raigeki to clear your god board after you just worked 10 minutes
7
on it.
years! It's been 7 years! Get over it!
It's been like 2 years. I don't know if I'll get over it, man. It's been rough. It's rough. I had like double Buster Proxy Dragon Decode Talker with like a set strike. I was like, oh, this
That's
dude's
some weak shit,
this
bro.
dude- this
You need to
dude's
pump up
done
those
for.
numbers.
Yeah. I know.
Where's those gains?
No, yeah, we want to talk about staying positive mentally in game.
Positive mental attitude.
When you're playing against a danger player and he's just going off on his side of the field, besides staring at his cards or thinking what you're going to have for dinner after you
Dwelling
lose.
in the dice.
Yeah. How can you stay positive in a situation like that when you're going to lose, whether you're just going to pick up your cards or you're just down in the dumps and you're just thinking, why am I even playing right now?
Often, when it's my opponent's turn to keep a positive mental attitude, I'll try to think about what I'm going to do on my next turn. And if that is doesn't seem like it's going to be good enough, I'll just scoop it up, because the more time I spend in a losing game, the worse I'll feel, and the less time I'll have to play in the tournament.
That's fair.
And that keeps you positive mentally?
Yeah, usually I only get down on myself if I misplay, but I usually don't carry things between games, carry feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, every game is different. Luck of the draw, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I have a weird mentality that I know Marasco and I don't agree on, because I've told him about it, which is maybe it's just more of new school Yu-Gi-Oh! It's when I lose, I'm just well, there wasn't anything I can do. Shit sucked. And I just take I know Marasco hates it when he's there wasn't anything I can do. I know he's told me that, and he's just it's stupid, and I felt like he couldn't play or whatever. But I just almost take a comfort in the sense that there is nothing I can do. So I'm just yeah, there's literally nothing I could do.
You got me.
The time rules definitely help me with that attitude, I think, because it's shit, I don't have time to be pissed. I gotta get to the next one, and I gotta attack him.
The one I use is not always the best, because sometimes you're not playing against someone who's a chatty Cathy, but I like to just talk when I'm playing, just be friendly and just talk.
You never talk to me when we play.
I always love playing against you,
because you just stare at me oddly. It's weird.
He knows about your mind games.
I know, so you just
So you just
hey Bryce, how you doing?
pierce through him.
I don't fucking trust anyone anymore.
It happens. I do that a lot of regionals. I'll sit down next to or across from someone rather.
Why are you putting your hand on my shoulder? You fucking no, dog. You're trying to manipulate me. I fucking.
It's okay. We can switch
Just want
spots.
your friendship, man. It's fine.
I'm too lazy. But his mustache is creeping me out. It's like he's trying to manipulate.
He's been inhaling that glitter, man.
I love glitter. Sorry, folks. The stash has to come out. I'm sweating.
Some brow sweat.
We're gonna get our input from our guest from outside. Hey, Justin, how are you feeling about your positive attitude? I'll relay it to the squad.
How do you stay positive?
You draw well.
He said he doesn't stay positive. He has a terrible negative attitude.
I remember one time you were very angry against Sammy,
Oh.
but I feel like that's not a good example.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a very down in the dumps kind of person when it comes to games like that, because like nobody likes losing,
Yeah.
right? I mean, if you like losing, then I don't.
Yu-Gi-Oh is also a particularly bad feeling game to lose in, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, because usually it's just like
everything's
yeah.
a bad losing feeling game.
Yeah.
Because like I mean, like
losing
It sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
like if you brick and you lose, like like you got me. But it's like when you draw good, or when you draw well. Sorry, Superman only does good.
English.
But when you draw really well, and then your opponent just draws like way better, just way more efficient than you, like it's like a feel bad moment. But I mean, like they just had the better RNG, I guess. Like that's how I've been trying to take gameplay recently, because I'm not playing in tournaments, but just in a lot of like aspects of like even life itself. Is that's just kind of the luck of the draw.
It happened.
They had it.
It happened.
There wasn't anything you could do.
How could this happen to me? That's always what I think to myself the second it happens.
Just like when my grandma died. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I was just being real. But
How did you
Rip Mama
keep a
Stroik.
positive mental attitude during that?
I just forgot about it.
Oh.
Did you drink your sorrows away?
No, I
Okay.
just kept positive mental attitude, and I was like, you know what?
At least
It
I'm
happened.
not dead.
There's nothing I could do to save
True.
Nana.
There wasn't anything to do unless I knew omnisciently beforehand that shit would happen.
You should have just figured it out how to time travel later,
Oh.
and then you can go back
I'm
in
a
time.
fucking idiot.
No, you are right now. I'm saying that future you designs time travel. No, I was saying that future you're fine right now how you are,
Yeah.
but you could save Nana
In the
In
future.
the
after-
future, in the
yeah,
past.
In the
I see
past
what you're
future.
saying.
Yeah,
the
you'll
future
loop
past.
back around, and then you'll be like, "Hey,
X-Men.
Nana died this way. You
Yeah.
could save her."
I could.
And then you'd
I
be
could
like, "That
"Don't
fucking
go to
old
that
dude-
Hospital, they'll fuck you.
That
over."
fucking old dude is crazy.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah. We don't have to go into it.
No, yeah. That sounds like
Let's
a whole other topic
turn this
that we
car
could
around.
go. I do understand, folks. Sometimes it is hard to maintain a positive mental attitude, or just staying positive in general. But I mean, you got to realize, life goes on. Not everybody always waits for you to put on lipstick, and you just gotta get over it.
I get it.
I don't get it. Are like
It's okay.
get fucked? Is that what you're talking about?
Sorry.
I don't understand the reference.
You understand the reference.
Did I get it? But I had to say it, and I still don't get it.
But
Sorry, I'm blonde.
like for me, it's like a lot of random things. Whether it's like looking around and like Jeremy was saying, like talking to either the person around you or like you're sitting next to a buddy and you're getting stomped, but you're looking at his game and you're like, oh wow, and that was a cool interaction, or just somebody walks into the room, you give them a shout out, or whatnot. Even if you have to like go to the bathroom while your opponent's danger comboing you, like that's still positive. It's like, well, at least I can go to the bathroom while he's.
Just ask your neighbor, "Hey, watch him. Will you roll these dice for me?"
Well, you roll these dice for me. But I do like some weird stuff. Like I keep my extra deck organized, so like while it's my opponent's turn, like I'm organizing it, and I'm just like, oh yes, my OCD, it feels so good. I do like a lot of counting, like mentally. I count like in even numbers. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Look at what they're wearing. Look at like their facial. Like look at their like facial like interactions like while they're doing it. Like sometimes they'll make a goofy face.
Who
and,
is this guy?
I just like snapshot that moment, and the entire time they're just like whooping my butt. I just think of that face, and like I get a giggle out of it.
Is
Those
it like
are
their Yu-Gi-Oh face?
Yu-Gi-Oh face, yes. I mean that's a couple of things.
Do any of you guys have like like you go into like the certain round and you're like, I've won this many, I need to win this many more, or like you ever have that mentality?
Yeah, and it stresses me out.
Does it?
Especially when I'm doing well. Like going to like round 6, I'm like, oh, I'm X1. I need to win out to like top.
Yeah, and then you're like, if I don't, then I've wasted my whole entire day.
Mhm.
Especially when I'm in the last round, and if I lose on the bubble, oh my god, I wasted my whole fucking day.
Usually in those moments, I'll like just think about like, cause so like back to when we talked about polishing your deck, I usually think back to my choices then, and as I was saying, I like to think about my deck building choices whenever I like get down on myself, because I think that's the part of Yu-Gi-Oh that you have just the most control over, is just like what goes into your deck, and like that's where your game plan is, and that's where like your counters are too, is in that stage.
That's all you are, is your deck.
Pretty much.
You are your deck.
Yeah.
I mean, you are nothing without your deck in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
That's true.
Even in life, you are nothing without your deck.
Otherwise, you're just a weirdo rocking around a convention center while other people playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan.
Wow, we got a lot of call outs.
Just like Game of Thrones, you're nothing without family, and you don't have family without your deck.
Yep.
You know nothing, John.
It
That's
all
why
adds up.
Yeah.
That's why I like playing Crystal Beast, because they're all my friends and family.
Oh, that's really
Yep.
cute.
I
Actually.
get 7.
Who's your favorite friends and family?
Don't fucking say Amethyst Cat.
It's
Ruby
I-
Carbuncle.
some freak mind reader.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rubik Carbuncle's my favorite because it just opens up link plays, exceed plays, and like it just summons all your friends to the field. Like it's just a party. Like you thought Cocoon Party was like a cool card.
What about Crystal
Carbuncle?
Abundance?
I mean, I like that card. Obviously, that's just a win more.
But have
card,
you
though.
seen Ruby Carbuncle? It's adorable.
It is.
I've seen it.
Adorable.
Do you have your
Able.
platinum rare hobby leagues still?
Yeah. I have the entire deck still. Yeah.
Nice.
You got your hobby league crystal beacons?
Yeah.
Ooh, do you have your ultimate rare values?
Yes.
Do you have your ultimate hidden cities?
Yes.
Nice.
No, not Hidden City. It's
Joke's
Yeah.
on you. Those
Rainbow
don't come
Ruins.
multi.
Do you have
You
your
got me.
ultimate Topaz Tigers?
Yes.
I thought you didn't have 3 of those yet.
Well, no, I have 3 German first sets
Oh yeah, that's lit.
because Garrison swapped my sets for me.
All right.
From Egypt. Shout out to Egypt. I know there's no way you're watching this video, but thank you, bro.
Yeah, that dude doesn't care about Yu-Gi-Oh. The game.
He's in there for the dollar sign.
yeah.
That's how he keeps
It's positive.
a positive mental
he
attitude.
doesn't
Is
play.
being-
Makes that bread.
is he doesn't play and he's a backpack vendor. So I mean, I can see why Ethan's like happy all the time. He must like, I don't know, like snort his dollar bills or something. Like,
He has to do cocaine.
okay, I don't know.
Like on
Just rolls up a
Okay.
Phantasmate.
Chasing the purple dragon. He's chasing the purple dragon.
And that's how you stay positive.
It's-
Don't do drugs, kids.
oh yeah, I forgot.
You'll never catch Phantasme.
So visual. Ethan crushing up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, back down to earth. Another way
Did you
to
just get high?
another way to
We can't just go on.
Anyways.
another way to
Thanos cocaine.
another way to maintain a positive attitude is to laugh at the little things.
I see what you did there. That's a great segue. If you didn't see what he did, guys. So we were talking
So what
about
is going on?
Are we like fourth walling our own video right now?
Don't worry.
Anyways. All in all, just remember it's just a game.
Yeah.
Fuck off. It's not.
It is.
No,
I mean,
it's
Okay,
not.
it's a game you put a lot of money into.
It's
a lot of
however-
style.
Sure.
I mean, just
I
look
go
at what
home
Bryce
at the
is
end of the
wearing.
day.
I think that it's when you drove 3 hours and it's threatening the sad 3-hour trip back. It's not just a game anymore. It's your Saturday. Are you gonna waste your Saturday?
But guess what?
No.
There's going to be
You
more
only-
Saturdays.
You only have a fucking limited supply of Saturdays, and you know it. You don't know when the last one's gonna be.
Yeah.
Then I'd suggest picking a better hobby.
Ooh.
I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh is a pretty relatively safe hobby.
It is.
Yeah,
It
it's
definitely
way better
is.
than cocaine.
Through a Phantasma, you're right.
So yeah, any final tips of maintaining composure and seeming happy at least, whether
Seeming
it's
happy.
in a
Is
long
this
tournament
life, just life
or
now?
I mean it could. I mean in
Alright.
general, I guess if you have some like some Buddhist advice.
I'll
or
give you
something
some
like
great advice on staying happy.
That's cool. Let me know when I can see you.
All right.
It's gonna
Alex.
say Thanos cocaine.
No. I was gonna be real. I was gonna say
Sorry, I had a hard read.
Okay, all right, Bryce. We'll do you first.
my
Any
life
final
advice,
life advice?
My life advice on staying happy is to stay ignorant.
Interesting.
I don't like that one.
Surprisingly, that actually works kind of well.
I don't like that one.
As soon as you start thinking about your problems, is when it all goes south mentally. You just gotta do a bunch of drugs and forget about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on the opposite of that.
Yeah, Jeremy.
I quit drugs, but all that.
We're gonna
buddy.
flip side of that coin.
Yeah.
Is it's not bad to think about your problems. Think of it as a learning point. What can you take away?
No, just fucking give up.
What can you take away from that moment except drugs? And learn from that and not make those mistakes in the future. Something like that. Something a little more wholesome than drugs.
I don't do drugs.
Alex. Any
My knee-jerk reaction is to say, fall somewhere between the two of them. Don't just give up, but
Don't
you don't
give
have to.
up,
You don't
but,
have to
like-
learn from everything.
Yeah.
It's somewhere between.
When you realize
Sometimes you didn't do
that
anything
your
wrong.
life has no meaning and it never will, and all you have is human
Okay.
connection. All you have to do is realize that doesn't matter. That I realize that's all there is. You just forget about it and live
All
your
right.
life. You know?
This is getting way too
All right.
metaphysical for me. We need to.
I have a closing statement. It is actually a quote that I had found recently.
Lit.
That I've thought about a lot. It's actually from Kung Fu Panda. So some of you
dope!
Wholesome
I know what you're
AF.
talking
some
about.
of you might
dude.
know what it is, but it's yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift, and that is why it is called the present. And that is why, folks, you should
Just
stay
raise your
classy.
hands. This podcast
Thanks for
over.
watching.
This episode's over.
Stay classy.